Did you know a single volcano on Mars can slice through clouds like a hot knife through butter? From cosmic wonders to political power plays, this is X News Now, where reality is wilder than fiction. NASA's Odyssey orbiter just captured an otherworldly sight. The towering Arcia, Mons volcano piercing through glowing morning clouds on Mars. At nearly twice the height of Mauna Loa, this volcanic giant stirs up thick clouds during the red planet's colder aphelion season. The infrared camera offers a rare glimpse into Martian weather patterns and buried ice that could aid future human exploration. It's a cosmic spectacle and a scientific goldmine rolled into one. Would you travel to Mars to witness this volcanic show in person? Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is touting his government's efforts to uplift the poor over the last 11 years. From cooking gas subsidies to affordable health care, Modi says every scheme has aimed to give new wings to the common man's hopes. However, critics argue his policies have favored big business over the masses. With elections looming, the question remains, has Modi truly served the poor, or is this just political rhetoric? The nation awaits his report card. Do you think Modi has delivered on his promises to India's poor? The immigration protests in Los Angeles have spilled across the border, with Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum weighing in. While rebuking the violence, she called on U.S. authorities to respect the rule of law. The messy politics of the border debate are no longer contained, with economic and diplomatic tensions rising. As both nations trade barbs, experts warn of potential trade disruptions that could ripple across North America. Should the U.S. take stronger action to quell the LA protests? The trial against rap mogul Diddy took a dramatic turn as accuser, Jane, testified about years of alleged coercion, manipulation, and sexual exploitation. Jane recounted harrowing hotel nights, where she claims Diddy pushed her into drug-fueled encounters with strangers, using financial leverage to keep her compliant. Prosecutors argue this case goes beyond celebrity misconduct, exposing a pattern of trafficking and abuse of power. If convicted, Combs faces life behind bars. As the courtroom braces for cross-examination, the spotlight is on a dark underbelly of the entertainment industry. Do you think Jane's testimony will sway the jury against Diddy? In a fiery Truth Social post, former President Donald Trump is claiming the National Guard saved Los Angeles from total destruction during the recent immigration protests. Slamming California's leaders as incompetent, Trump says without the Guard's intervention, LA would have been obliterated. However, officials insist the situation was under control and accuse Trump of inflaming tensions for political gain. As the riot footage continues to make headlines, the debate rages over whether Trump's response was justified or an overreach of federal power. Was Trump right to send the National Guard to LA? The simmering trade war between the U.S. and China is reaching a boiling point in London. Top officials from both sides met to cool tensions, with the U.S. demanding China restart shipments of critical minerals needed for tech manufacturing. China, in turn, wants the U.S. to ease export controls and visa restrictions. According to reports, the goal is a handshake deal to get minerals flowing again in exchange for lifting some U.S. tariffs. But experts warn this clash is about more than just trade. It's a battle for technological supremacy and control over AI, data, and next-gen weapons. Can the U.S. and China reach a lasting trade truce? Don't let pandemic fatigue fool you. The World Health Organization says mpox is still a global health emergency that demands urgent action. Despite the world moving on, this virus that causes fever, rash, and serious illness continues to spread from the Democratic Republic of Congo. After a 5-hour review, WHO concluded countries are not doing enough on testing, tracking cases, preparing vaccines, and researching transmission. The message is clear: mpox may have fallen off the radar, but ignoring it could have devastating consequences. Are you still taking precautions against mpox? In a blockbuster move, Amazon is pouring at least $20 billion into Pennsylvania to turbocharge its AI and cloud computing ambitions. It's the biggest private investment in the state's history, bringing new data centers, over 1,000 high-tech jobs, and training programs to groom the next generation of tech talent. With this power play, Amazon is sending an unmistakable signal. The future of AI will run through the Keystone State, and they're putting their money where their processors are. Will Amazon's investment cement Pennsylvania as an AI hub? Florida's Attorney General James Uthmire is cracking down on a sheriff accused of defying immigration laws. In a scathing letter, Uthmire warned Broward County Sheriff Gregory Toney to fully cooperate with ICE and federal immigration enforcement, or face consequences like removal from office. The move comes after Toney said arresting illegal immigrants is not his priority, despite Florida law requiring local agencies to assist ICE. With high-profile crimes involving undocumented individuals in the county, Uthmire argues public safety is at stake, and the $765 million police budget is more than enough to follow the law. Should local law enforcement be required to enforce immigration laws? In a surprise move, Canada's Liberal government is pledging to hit NATO's 2% defense spending target this fiscal year, not 2032 as originally planned. Citing urgency and determination, Prime Minister Mark Carney says billions will flow towards new submarines, drones, ships, and Arctic surveillance to bolster continental defense. The announcement comes after years of pressure from allies urging Canada to pull its weight in the alliance. While short on details, Carney's message is clear. Canada's military commitment is no longer a future promise. Will Canada's accelerated defense spending ease tensions with NATO allies? Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is pointing the finger squarely at President Biden and Democrats for the unrest in Los Angeles. In a fiery statement, Greene accused Biden of opening borders and funding enemies through lax immigration policies. She also slammed California's governor, claiming Trump tried to restore order while Democrats enabled foreign nationals and anarchists. With both parties trading barbs, the riots have become a political battleground, raising thorny questions about federal power, states' rights, and the root causes of the violence. From cosmic wonders to political firestorms, this episode packed a punch. Which story blew your mind the most? The Mars volcano piercing the clouds? Diddy's bombshell trial? Or Amazon's multi-billion-dollar AI gambit? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, because on X News Now, the future is always unfolding.